Testando dois som. Teste som. Daqui a pouco a bola rola para quartas de final da AFC. Kawasaki Frontale contra a equipe do SADD.
Descrição. Aumente o volume. Vem aí mais uma jornada esportiva. Começa agora. As emoções da maior paixão popular brasileira. Ninguém segura o nosso time. Narradores, repórteres, comentaristas e plantão de informações. Estamos escalados. Vem junto com a vitoriosa transmissão. É bola. É jogo. É rádio. Na frequência do coração do torcedor.
Lázaro Souza.
Muito boa tarde para você ligado no canal Narradores Brasileiros. Falamos ao vivo e em definitivo para uma super jornada. E o duelo de hoje é Liga dos Campeões da AFC, quartas de final. Daqui a pouco a bola rola para você que está acompanhando conosco aqui, Kawasaki Frontale contra a equipe do SADD. E com base nas estatísticas e na forma recente de ambas as equipes, a previsão desse jogo é mais de 2,5 para o confronto entre Kawasaki Frontale e a equipe do SADD. Parece promissor. O SADD está em uma ótima sequência de vitórias, marcando consideravelmente e não perdeu fora de casa recentemente, embora o Kawasaki Frontale não tenha vencido nos últimos 5 jogos. Eles tendem a marcar em casa. A combinação da capacidade de marcação do SADD e a tendência do Kawasaki de anotar gols sugere que veremos um jogo de muitos gols já para você que está aqui conosco no canal Narradores Brasileiros. Já a bola vai rolar para você que está ligadaço aqui conosco em instantes. Nesse momento 30 graus lá na Arábia Saudita, onde o jogo vai ser realizado. 30 graus, a temperatura boa para a prática esportiva em Jeddah, na Arábia Saudita. Quem também já está escalado, vamos para a escalação das duas equipes, começando com a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale de Shigotishi Hasebe, vem com o 98 Yamaguchi no gol, na direita com 5 Sasaki, 2 Takai, 35 Maru Yama e que 13 para Miura na lateral canhota. Na dupla de volantes com Yamamoto 77, 19 Kawahara com a 19, Massinho com a 23, Kazaka com a 14 naquela trinca de meio campos e 41 Lenarga. Já lá no ataque tem Erisson com a camisa número 9. Já a equipe do SADD de Félix Sanches vem com o Barchan no gol com a 22. Na ala direita, 77, Atal com 2, Pedro Miguel. 16, Coinkin. E 5 para Salman. E 6 para Otávio, fechando aí esses 5 defensores da equipe do SADD. Na trinca de meio campo com o Marshall com uma 14, 4 para Camará, 33 para Claudinho. Claudinho, aquele Claudinho que todo mundo queria contratar no futebol brasileiro. Lá no ataque com 84, Afif e Mojica com a camisa de número 19.
Fique de olho no apito. Fique de olho no apito.
Quem apita o jogo é Ningman com o VAR com Fuming. Esse é o árbitro que vai comandar o jogo. Não temos aí a informação dos bandeiras e dos dois bandeiras. No Kawasaki Todorks Station. Olha isso. Informação aí do Kawasaki Todorks Stadium. onde será realizada essa partida 27 de março, daqui a pouco às 13 horas e 30 minutinhos. Aliás, já estamos com 13 horas e 31 minutinhos. Vamos aqui procurando as imagens para esse super jogo. E você que vai acompanhar conosco, viu? Não saia daí. Muito bem, já estamos com bola rolando. Lançamento pela ponta direita, já vai invadir a grande área. A equipe do Kawasaki tenta o cruzamento pro Erisson! Gol! Kawasaki Frontale! 9, a camisa dele, barbante para ele, Erisson. Quando eram jogados redondos 4 minutos dessa primeira etapa, lançamento pela ponta direita, veio para o cruzamento na pequena área. Ele só cutucou e mandou para o fundo do barbante do Barjan. Agora a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale tem um. A equipe do SADD não tem nada. Assina, Erisson. Assina que o primeiro gol foi seu. e já saca a bola dominar a equipe do Al-Sadd aqui no seu campo de defesa. Vai trabalhando a bola aqui pelo meio. Camará já recebe dentro do grande círculo, faz o giro para cima na marcação, trabalha com Altar. Ele tenta o lançamento para frente, chega Miura, afasta o perigo lá de dentro da sua defensiva, tentava o lançamento para Massinho, sobe de cabeça Kawahara. A bola fica pererecando aqui da intermediária do seu campo de ataque da equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. Acabou ganhando no braço de ferro o Erisson, mas o árbitro tá pegando aquela falta marota em cima do boneco da equipe do Al-Sadd. Você que tá ligado aqui no canal Narradores Brasileiros, aquele forte abraço, deixa o seu like, curta, compartilha, se inscreva no nosso canal. Eu sou Lázaro Souza e estarei levando a emoção de 90 minutos das quartas de final desta AFC Champions League. E já sacou a bola dominada aqui no seu campo de defesa, Camará. Ele recomeça aqui no seu campo de defesa com Salman. Salman trabalha aqui pelo lado esquerdo com Otávio. Otávio já vai trazendo aqui pelo meio, prefere recolher a jogada novamente aqui no seu campo de defesa com Salman. Salman vai dominando a jogada, vai prendendo, vai segurando a posse de bola aqui para a equipe do Al-Sadd. Aí fica com a bola dominada novamente Salman, trabalha aqui com Korchinki. Korchinki trabalha a bola aqui pelo meio com Marchand. Aí Marchand já recebe, já vem por dentro do grande círculo, dá um tapa para Claudinho aqui pela meia esquerda. Aí Claudinho já domina a jogada, já tenta o lançamento ali para dentro da grande área. A bola vai passando por todo mundo, por toda a extensão da grande área, vai lá pela linha de fundo. É apenas tiro de meta que favorece a equipe do Kawasaki. O tiro de meta para a equipe do Kawasaki. 6 minutos. Bola rolando para você que está ligadaço aqui conosco.
Hands up to apologize to his captain Akram Afif.
Muito obrigado pela sua audiência, muito obrigado pela sua companhia. Já tentava o lançamento novamente a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale aqui pela ponta esquerda. Domina a jogada Mojica. Ele tenta fazer o giro para cima da marcação. Começa a jogada com Miguel. Miguel já ultrapassa toda a extensão do seu campo com Salman aqui pelo lado esquerdo. Ele já ultrapassa a linha do Equador. A Fifi já domina a jogada, já distribui aqui pela meia esquerda novamente aqui no seu campo de defesa. A Fifi recomeça novamente lá no seu campo de defesa com o Corti. Tem o Miguel espetado lá na ponta. Trabalha novamente com a Fifi. A Fifi domina biquinho de chuteira, vai tentando colocar ela no terreno, vai tentando achar os espaços aqui para a equipe do Al-Sadd. Claudinho já atrás da ponta, cortou pro meio, bateu pro gol, mas bateu pela linha lateral e Yamaguchi apenas acompanhou a jogada. É apenas tiro de meta para ser cobrado pela equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. Para você ligadaço aqui no Narradores Brasileiros, participe conosco, deixe o seu like, curta, compartilhe a nossa transmissão. Do Al-Sadd, a Fifi de costa para marcação, já abriu com o Otávio, linha de fundo, Kamaguchi aceitou um frangaço. SADD 6, a camisa dele, barbante para ele, Otávio. Quando eram jogados redondos 8 minutos desta primeira etapa, glu-glu legal do Yamaguchi. Agora Kawasaki Frontale tem um, Al-Sadd também tem um. Assina, Otávio. Assina que o gol de empate foi seu. Agora sim também com o som ambiente da partida. Aí esperando a confirmação do gol do Otávio, já foi confirmado, já está jogando com o Sasaki aqui no seu campo de defesa. A equipe do Kawasaki Frontale recomeça com o Takai. Aí o Takai já domina aqui pelo lado direito. Tenta inverter a jogada lá pelo lado esquerdo com o Miura. Aí o Miura já domina a jogada aqui pela esquerda no seu campo de ataque, já vai cortando para o meio. Ele vai pisando na jogada, vem tentando fazer o passe em profundidade aqui pela ponta esquerda para o Massinho. Já abriu com o passe, o Miguel já recupera a posse de bola para a equipe do SADD. Está jogando com a Atar trabalha a jogada com o Marshall. Marshall trabalha aqui pelo meio novamente com o Miguel. Miguel já recomeça aqui com o Salman. Salman já domina a jogada aqui pelo lado canhoto aqui no seu campo de defesa. Faz o passe com Walking. Aí o Walking domina rente a linha lateral da sua grande área pelo lado direito. Faz o passe com o Barchan. Aí o Barchan de perna direita já faz o passe até o Salman. Salman domina a jogada aqui pelo lado canhoto aqui no seu campo de defesa. Trabalha a jogada com o Camará. Aí o Camará já faz o giro para cima da marcação. Já faz o toque curto de lado com o Miguel. Aí o Miguel já domina aqui pelo lado direito no seu campo de defesa para a equipe do SADD. Faz o passe um pouquinho mais à frente com a Afif. Aí o Afif já tenta limpar a marcação. Já chama pro X1. O Ashikawa. Aí vai saindo com ela dominada novamente aqui no seu campo de defesa. A equipe do SADD, a Fifi já domina a jogada aqui no seu campo de defesa. Já vai tentar o lançamento de perna direita aqui pela ponta direita com o Mojica. Mojica já dominou trazendo pelo meio. Vai tentar o passe pro gol. A bola acabou sendo desviada, vai pela linha de fundo. Mas o árbitro apenas deu tiro de meta para ser cobrado pela equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. Você que está acompanhando aqui conosco a nossa transmissão aqui no canal Narradores Brasileiros, é a AFC Champions League. Aí tá caído o Barchan, o goleiro da equipe do SADD. Mande a sua mensagem, deixa o seu like aqui na nossa transmissão aqui no canal Narradores Brasileiros. O Barchan, tudo tranquilo com ele nesse momento. A bola já vai voltar a rolar para você que está ligado aqui no canal Narradores Brasileiros. E vem para a cobrança dessa falta Yamaguchi, aqui pelo lado direito. Acabou levando um frangaço Yamaguchi. Aí já tenta descolar o lançamento para frente. Sobe de cabeça para afastar o perigo. O Alkin. Bola recuperada pela equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. Faz o passe. Otávio domina aqui no seu campo de defesa. Biquinho de chuteira. Já tenta a fuga aqui para o campo de ataque a equipe. Aí o Otávio já tenta a fuga aqui pelo lado canhoto, já tentava limpar a marcação. Lenagá acabou derrubando o Otávio, faz o passe um pouquinho mais atrás. A Fifi, próxima aqui da grande área, leva pela linha de fundo. Já vem pro cruzamento para trás no corte, Massinho. Abre o compasso, manda pela linha de fundo. É apenas tiro de escanteio para ser cobrado pela equipe do SADD. Lá pela esquina, pelo lado direito. Vai tentar o cruzamento ali para dentro da grande área. É Kawasaki Frontale contra a equipe do SADD. Você ligadaço aqui conosco acompanhando a nossa transmissão aqui no Narradores Brasileiros. Aí vem para o cruzamento novamente. A equipe do SADD vai tentar esse levantamento. O Claudinho já está posicionado. Aliás, é o Afif. Bola parada na esquina lá pelo lado direito de pé. Trocado, perigo dobrado. Quem sabe na bola parada. Já espera a movimentação. Vem para o levantamento na marca penal. Sobe de cabeça. Afasta o perigo defensivo da equipe do Kawasaki. Bola rolada com o Otávio aqui na intermediária pela faixa central do gramado. Ele já tenta o levantamento lá para dentro da área. Sobe de cabeça. Afasta o perigo. Ela ainda sobra aqui pelo meio novamente com o Alkin. A Afif faz o passe. Claudinho ajeitou com o Alkin. Vem para o levantamento na perna canhota. Sobe de cabeça, afasta o perigo na Tentativa do Salman. A bola acabou indo pela linha de fundo, é apenas tiro de meta para ser cobrado pela equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. Esse é o canal Narradores Brasileiros. Muito obrigado pela sua audiência.
Inscreva-se no nosso canal e participe da nossa transmissão.
Inscreva no nosso canal, participe da nossa transmissão. Você que chegando aqui conosco para acompanhar os jogos da AFC. Também com o campinho interativo aí para você acompanhar os detalhes do jogo conosco. E já vai saindo com a bola dominada aqui pelo lado direito com o Takai. Faz o passe com o Sasaki aqui pelo lado direito. Rente a linha lateral. Tentava fazer o passe um pouquinho mais à frente. Recupera a posse de bola Claudinho para a equipe do SADD, que vem com ela dominada. Ultrapassa, transfere lá do outro lado com a Afif pela ponta direita. A Afif fez o passe com Mojica. Mojica de costa para marcação. Vai trabalhar, jogar um pouquinho mais atrás com o Camará. Camará pela faixa central do gramado. Claudinho de perna canhota. Faz o passe com o Salman. Tem o Otávio espetado aqui na ponta. Prefere trabalhar com a Fifi pela meia esquerda, devolve para Claudinho, tenta fazer o passe, a equipe do SADD, recupera a posse de bola, a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale, tentava o Lenagar, a finta para cima na marcação, tentava ultrapassar lá pelo outro lado, Marchand recupera a posse de bola, faz o passe com o Kual, que aqui na cabeça do grande ciclo pela faixa central do gramado para a equipe do SADD, ele domina, vai penteando a bola, faz o passe com o Miguel aqui pelo lado direito, Miguel devolve com o Kual, que tem o Salman aberto aqui pelo lado canhoto. Salman já dominou no biquinho de chuteira. Tem o Otávio espetado aqui na ponta. Trabalha, jogada um pouquinho mais na frente. Era para o Claudinho. Tentava a devolução para o Afif. A bola acabou se perdendo pela linha lateral para ser cobrado pela equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. Vem para a cobrança a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale aqui pelo lado direito no seu campo defensivo. Deixa o seu like, curta, compartilha a nossa transmissão aqui no canal Narradores Brasileiros. Você acompanhando a transmissão de Kawasaki Frontale e SADD pela AFC Champions League. E vem com a bola dominar novamente a equipe do SADD, a equipe da minha esquerda. Já faz o passe Salman com o Claudinho. Aí o Claudinho tentava limpar a marcação, transfere, jogada lá pelo outro lado com o Mojica. Mojica já limpa a marcação, faz o toque de lado. Novamente era pro Claudinho, recupera a posse de bola Lenagar para a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. Faz o passe pelo meio com o Kawahara. Kawahara já tentando descolar o lançamento para Massinho aqui pela ponta esquerda. A bola acabou sendo desviada. Lateral para ser cobrado novamente para a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. Vem para a cobrança do lateral a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. Mariama. Aí o Mariama já domina a jogada, trabalha com Miura. Miura domina a jogada aqui pelo lado esquerdo, lateral canhoto da equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. Faz o passe com Mariama aqui pelo meio. Faz o passe novamente com o Ashikawa. Alkizawa, trabalha a jogada com o Takai. Takai um pouquinho mais na frente com o Sasaki. Sasaki tenta o Yamamoto. Yamamoto devolve novamente com o Sakai. De Sakai para Takai. Aí o Takai tenta trabalhar a jogada com o Yamamoto. Yamamoto para Takai. Takai faz o passe para Massinho aqui pela meia esquerda. O Massinho vem descendo na velocidade. Deu o tapa de 3 dedos para o Erisson. Tentou cruzamento para dentro da grande área. A bola fica no pé de ferro com o Massinho. A bola é cortada novamente pelo Camará. Ainda fica com a posse de bola. A equipe do Kawasaki tentou. Erisson! A bola passa tirando tinta da trave canhota do Barchan. E é mais um tiro de meta para a equipe do SADD, mas trabalhou muito bem a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. O Erisson bateu, a bola ainda passou pelas canetas, por baixo das canetas do jogador da equipe do SADD, mas teve desvio. Teve desvio, vem para a cobrança desse Esse escanteio, a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. A bola tá parada na esquina aqui pela ponta esquerda. Kizakawa. O Kizakawa vem para a cobrança, vem para o levantamento na marca penal, sobe de cabeça novamente, o Mojica afasta o perigo, sobra ainda com o jogador da equipe do Kawasaki Frontale, tentava o cruzamento Yamamoto, a bola é cortada, Claudinho tentava despachar a bola aqui para o campo de ataque, Afif tentava dar um tapa nela de primeira, recupera a posse de bola novamente a equipe com o Kawahara, a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale, aí vai saindo com a bola dominada aqui no seu campo de defesa, trabalha um pouquinho mais à frente, Vakizawa trabalha um pouquinho mais atrás novamente, deixa no toque curto de lado com o Kawahara, aí o Kawahara já dá um tapa aqui com o Sasaki pelo lado direito, ele faz o toque curto de lado com o Lenaga já domina, faz o toque curto de lado novamente aqui, vai dominando a jogada aqui pela meia direita, devolve novamente com o Lenaga, perna canhota, faz o passe aqui pelo meio, tenta esticar a jogada, prefere trabalhar um pouquinho mais atrás aqui com o Takai, ele tenta limpar a jogada do Afif, vem conduzindo, vem ganhando o território, já faz o passe novamente com o Massinho faz a bola gerar com o Yamamoto, já descolou o lançamento para Massinho, cara a cara, pode pintar o segundo! Kawasaki Frontale, Massinho, 23 a camisa dele, barbante para ele. Quando eram jogados 21 minutos dessa primeira etapa, uma bola bem trabalhada pela equipe do Kawasaki Frontale, descolou o passe para o Massinho, ele saiu cara a cara com o goleiro Barchan, só teve o trabalho de cavar e mandar para o fundo do barbante, a bola ainda bateu, beijou o poste esquerdo do Barchan, foi morrer no fundo do barbante. Agora a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale tem 2. A equipe do SADD tem 1. E já vem novamente a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale pela direita. Tentou o cruzamento para o Erisson. Chega de bico, afasta o perigo. Kualkin. É lateral novamente para ser cobrada aqui pela equipe do Kawasaki Frontale, chega novamente para fazer a cobrança Sasaki, trabalha um pouquinho mais atrás, aí já domina, devolve novamente a jogada com o Sasaki já domina aqui pelo lado canhoto, tenta fazer o passe um pouquinho mais à frente, o camisa número 19, Kawahara, tentava o cruzamento lá pro Erisson, chega de bico, afasta o perigo, Kualkin para a equipe do SADD, sobe de cabeça, o Takai, trabalha a jogada com o Mariuama lá pelo lado canhoto. Aí o Mariuama já domina a jogada aqui no seu campo de defesa, trabalha a jogada com o Kawahara. Aí o Kawahara devolve novamente aqui pelo lado esquerdo com o Miura. Miura tenta descolar o lançamento novamente aqui pela ponta esquerda para a equipe do Kawasaki com Massinho. Rolou para trás, Erisson! A bola vai pela linha de fundo, aí de escanteio para a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale, que imprime uma velocidade impressionante. A equipe do Kawasaki Frontale, tem escanteio, a bola já vai ser parada na esquina aqui pela ponta esquerda pela equipe do Kawasaki Frontale, já está posicionado para fazer a cobrança. Kizaka. O Alkizaka vem para a cobrança, a bola já está parada na esquina de pé, trocado, perigo dobrado, quem sobe na bola parada vai tentar o levantamento para dentro da grande área, vai tentar buscar o Erisson, vem para o levantamento, tentava o toque de cabeça, afasta o perigo defensivo da equipe do SADD, tentava descolar o passe com o Alkizaka, a bola acabou sendo cortada, ainda fica com a posse de bola a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale com Yamamoto, ele prefere recolher aqui no seu campo de defesa com Takai já dá um toque de primeira, novamente aqui com Miura já domina aqui pelo setor direito, a bola acabou explodindo em cima do Camará, lateral para ser cobrado pela equipe do Kawasaki Frontale aqui pelo lado direito no seu campo de ataque. É você ligado aqui na AFC Champions League acompanhando a nossa transmissão. Aí vem pra cobrança Sasaki, já faz o passe um pouquinho mais à frente com o Erisson, de costa pra marcação. Claudinho recuperou, ele não é bique, mas tá distribuindo caneta em cima do Erisson. Faz o passe um pouquinho mais atrás com o Otávio. Otávio tenta descolar o lançamento aqui pro comando de ataque pra Mojica. Chega de bico, Takai, afasta o perigo, recupera a posse de bola. Afif trabalha com o Claudinho. Claudinho já limpou a marcação do Sasaki, já deixou pra trás. Vem pela ponta esquerda, tentava acionar a Mojica. Mojica fez o giro, bate Yamaguchi em 2 tempos. Para ficar com ela o goleirão da equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. E para quem não sabe, o Kawasaki Frontale tem meio que uma ligação com o Grêmio. Por isso que as cores e o uniforme são parecidos. O Kawasaki Frontale e o Massinho, autor do segundo gol. Quando estamos já com 25 minutos percorridos, o Massinho, que é brasileiro, 20 partidas jogadas, 1.217 minutos, 5 gols, marcou seu 6º gol agora com a camisa do Kawasaki Frontale e uma assistência, 4 cartões amarelos, um cartão vermelho nessa temporada, 29 anos, 66 kg, 1,73 m, custou 7,66 milhões de euros. Nasceu no dia 16 de maio de 1995 no Rio de Janeiro. Ele que antes de chegar a essa equipe do Kawasaki Frontale estava na equipe do Chongqing Liangjiang da Liga Chinesa. Ele que teve passagens também por Brasil de Pelotas, Internacional Fortaleza, antes de chegar na equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. Marcou um belíssimo gol, Massinho. Já o outro autor do primeiro gol, Erisson, torcedor do Botafogo, conhece muito bem. Brasileiro, o Erisson, 20 partidas jogadas com a camisa também do Kawasaki Frontale. Tem um escanteio para ser cobrado, tá posicionado Zawa lá pela ponta esquerda. Ele já vem para o levantamento desse escanteio. Bola no segundo pau, sobe de cabeça, Massinho. Mas a bola vai pela linha de fundo, é apenas tiro de meta aí para ser cobrado pela equipe do SADD. O Erisson que tem 8 gols com esse marcado hoje, com a camisa do Kawasaki Frontale, uma assistência, 26 anos, 84 kg, 1,80 m. Ele que antes de chegar a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale teve passagem para o Botafogo, Estoril, retornou para o Botafogo, foi para o São Paulo, depois para o Botafogo novamente, até chegar essa equipe do Kawasaki Frontale, uma transferência 3 milhões de euros. Vai brilhando aí com a camisa asiática, aqui minha camisa nipônica. O Erisson, olha o Claudinho, tenta limpar a marcação, ele de costa para a marcação, faz o giro para cima do Walkizawa, tentava limpar a marcação, Sakai, descolou o lançamento pro Walkizawa na cara do gol, acabou errando. E Assuto Walkizawa, a camisa dele tá Walkizaka. Aí os sites aqui, cada site tem, tá escrito o nome do camisa número 14, capitão desta equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. Aí saca a bola dominando a equipe do SADD aqui pelo lado canhoto com o Claudinho. Ele despacha a bola lá pelo outro lado com o Alkin. O Alkin trabalha um pouquinho mais na frente com o Camará. Ele prefere recomeçar aqui com o Miguel. Já se apresenta para receber a jogada novamente aqui no seu campo de defesa. O Salman. Ele inverte a jogada aqui pelo outro lado. Já domina no seu campo de defesa novamente Salman. Faz o passe aqui pelo meio. Tenta o Marshall escolar o lançamento lá pelo lado direito com o Miguel. Aí o Miguel já domina. Faz o toque curto de lado. Domina a jogada novamente com o Alkin. O Alkin dentro do grande círculo. Já faz o passe aqui pelo lado canhoto com o Salman. Faz o passe um pouquinho mais na frente com o Marshall. Marshall para Claudinho. Aí o Claudinho faz o giro para cima da marcação. Ele vai prendendo a jogada. Tenta descolar o lançamento com a Afif lá pela ponta direita. A Afif rente a linha lateral. De cabeça. Recomeça um pouquinho mais atrás com o Miguel. Mas a bola acabou saindo pela linha lateral. Lateral para a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale para fazer a cobrança. 29 minutos. Quase 30 desta primeira etapa. 2 para a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. 1 para a equipe do SADD.
Inscreva-se no nosso canal e participe da nossa transmissão.
São 14 horas em Brasília, 29 minutos e 45 segundinhos desta primeira etapa. 2 para a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale, 1 para a equipe do SADD.
Inscreva-se no nosso canal e participe da nossa transmissão.
Lázaro Souza.
Comigo e com todos vocês acompanhando aqui no canal Narradores Brasileiros. Alquizalca tentava o lançamento aqui para frente, era pro Ellison, a bola acabou indo pela linha lateral para ser cobrado novamente para a equipe do SADD aqui pela direita no seu campo de defesa. Você que ligado aí no nosso canal Narradores Brasileiros. Os gols marcados do Kawasaki Frontale, 2 gols brasileiros, um do Massinho e um do Ellison. Aí vem com a bola dominar novamente aqui pelo meio. A equipe do Kawasaki Frontale abre a jogada aqui com o Sakai. Rente a linha lateral, já tenta limpar a marcação do Otávio, que também foi autor do gol do SADD. Vamos ver se o Paulo Otávio também, jogador brasileiro. Todos os gols para Azuca nesse jogo. O Paulo Otávio, 27 partidas jogadas com a equipe do SADD, 2.148 minutos jogados. 4º gol dele na temporada, 4 assistências, 7 cartões amarelos, 30 anos, 68 quilos, 1,73 m. Ele que antes de chegar a esta equipe do SADD, rodou bastante, viu? Tem passagens aí pela Tombense Coritiba, pelo Lask, Ingolstadt, 04 Wolfsburg, até se transferir para a equipe do SADD. Aí o Camará já recupera a posse de bola para a equipe do SADD, tenta fazer o passe com a Afif, já tenta o Mojica invadir a grande área, mas acabou cometendo a falta marcada em cima do zagueiro Mariuama, da equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. Você que fez a sua fezinha, fez aquela sua aposta. Vamos passar também alguns palpites para você abrir a sua banca nas bets da vida. Já ultrapassamos os mais de 2,5 gols, que foi a nossa dica lá no início do jogo. Ambas as equipes marcam, já marcaram. O Manning tá aí com o jogo paralisado. É o estádio Príncipe Abdulrahman Al Faisal Stadium em Jeddah, na Arábia Saudita. Nesse momento 30 graus. Os jogadores da equipe do Kawasaki já no trabalho de aquecimento, enquanto o jogo já está paralisado. Temos aí nessa a classificação. Nesse momento o Kawasaki Frontale vai para segundo lugar. O SADD ficando em 4º. Aliás, o SADD classificou em 4º. Lembrando que era são as quartas de final desta AFC. No banco de reservas ainda do SADD temos o brasileiro Guilherme. Deixa eu ver se o Giovanni também é brasileiro. Temos também o Giovanni, brasileiro, 21 anos, ex-Palmeiras, no banco de reservas da equipe do SADD. Além do Claudinho, do Paulo Otávio, que já está em quadra, em campo aí para a equipe do SADD. Tenta descolar o lançamento, o Claudinho para o Afif, faz a proteção, o Takai. Bola que se perde pela linha de fundo, é apenas tiro de meta para ser cobrado pela equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. A média de idade desta equipe do SADD de 28,3 anos. Já enquanto a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale, a média de idade é de 27 anos. O tiro de meta para ser cobrado pelo Yamaguchi. E para recolocar a bola em jogo, o goleirão da equipe do Kawasaki Frontale tenta descolar o lançamento aqui para o comando de ataque. Sobe de cabeça novamente Salman para afastar o perigo aqui da sua defensiva. Bola que se perde pela linha lateral, lateral para ser cobrado novamente pela equipe do Kawasaki Frontale, que vai vencendo por 2-0. Vem sacar aí para recolocar a bola em jogo, vem para a cobrança do lateral, sai lá de dentro da grande área Ellison. Ele trabalha um pouquinho mais atrás com o Yamamoto. Ele tentava limpar a marcação, Paulo Otávio, mas a falta está marcada em cima do boneco da equipe do Kawahara, jogador da equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. É uma falta na intermediária pelo lado direito, mais chegadinho aqui pelo lado direito. Deixa o seu like, curta, compartilha, se inscreva no canal Narradores Brasileiros. Estamos em busca de 100 mil inscritos. Já estamos com 71.500 inscritos aqui no nosso canal. Aí a falta para ser cobrada pela equipe do Kawasaki Frontale, está posicionado o Alkizalka e também Miyamura. Deixou a bola passar. O Alkizalka fez o levantamento, tentava o toque de cabeça. Mariuama, a bola vai pela linha de fundo. Você pode acompanhar também conosco aqui no nosso canal a transmissão do jogo. Aí o Claudinho volta a jogar novamente aqui no seu campo de defesa com o Barchan na marca penal, tentando descolar o lançamento pelo lado direito. Sobe de cabeça Miyamura para afastar o perigo. Mais uma vez lateral para ser cobrado pela equipe do SADD. Vem para a cobrança a equipe do SADD, 36 minutos. Já vamos se encaminhando para o final desse primeiro tempo. Aí já vem descendo o Massinho pela ponta esquerda, já limpou a marcação. Levou linha de fundo, perdeu o ângulo. O jogador da equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. Na verdade era o Edson que tentava essa rabiscada. A bola já está parada na esquina, vai pintar novamente aquele levantamento para dentro da grande área do goleiro Barchan. Vem para a cobrança o Alkizalka, já levantou os braços. A bola está parada na esquina lá pela ponta esquerda, 37 minutos. Já foi autorizado pelo árbitro. Vem para o levantamento, bola fechada no segundo pau, era para o Massinho. Ele ainda cabeceou, mas ela foi pela linha de fundo brasileiro. Você acompanha também a transmissão aqui no nosso canal de Guilherme Braga entre Liverpool e a equipe do Tottenham pela Premier League, valendo o título para o Liverpool, 37 minutos. Lateral para ser cobrado aqui pelo lateral da equipe Miura, lateral da equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. Recomeça novamente Mariuama aqui no seu campo de defesa pelo lado canhoto, prefere recolher a jogada até Yamaguchi, na intermediária dentro da meia-lua da sua grande área. Ele tenta descolar o lançamento aqui pela ponta esquerda para a velocidade do Massinho. Já ganhou de cabeça Massinho, mas está parado, está marcada a posição de impedimento do ponta esquerda da equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. (5 a 1) para a equipe do Liverpool. Dias, McAllister, Gakpo, Salah e o Dogui, que marcou gol contra. Solanker. Vou marcando o gol para a equipe do Tottenham. 34 minutos. Segundo tempo. Aí já trabalha jogar um pouquinho mais atrás a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. Tenta descolar o lançamento novamente. O Yamaguchi. Bola vai sobrando com Barchan. goleirão da equipe do Al-Sadd. Já sai jogando com o Paulo Otávio. Ele já ultrapassa a linha do Equador. Já tenta descolar o passe um pouquinho mais à frente. A Afif recupera a posse de bola para a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. É o lateral, já cobrado pelo Sakai. Tenta descolar o lançamento lá pra frente. Salman afasta o perigo. Ajeita de cabeça. O Mariuama com o Miura. Aí o Miura, lateral canhoto, faz o passe um pouquinho mais na frente com o Yamamoto. Devolve para Miura. Miura já corta da ponta aqui pela faixa central do gramado aqui no seu campo de defesa. Faz o passe até o Sakai. Sakai já domina. Já tenta descolar aquele passe longo pro Erisson. Ajeitou de cabeça um pouquinho mais atrás. Balkizalka acabou perdendo no pé de ferro. Recupera a posse de bola Sasaki. Faz o passe pelo meio. Erisson trabalha lá com Kawahara pelo lado direito. Tenta o levantamento para dentro da grande área. Vai sobrando com Barchan. Tranquilo para ficar com ela 40 minutos. Quase 41 minutos essa primeira etapa. 2 para a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale, 1 para a equipe do Al-Sadd. Aí a Fifi já domina a jogada aqui pela ponta esquerda. Já cortou para dentro. Faz o passe um pouquinho mais à frente para Mojica. Vai fazendo a proteção para o Yamaguchi. Fica com ela o goleirão da equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. Curta, compartilha, se inscreva no canal Narradores Brasileiros. Aí o Camará já domina, faz o passe um pouquinho mais na frente com o Marchand. Marchand ajeita a jogada um pouquinho mais atrás com o Kowalkin. Kowalkin inverte a jogada aqui pelo outro lado com o Claudinho. Claudinho pela meia esquerda já vai prendendo a jogada. Aí vai prendendo, vai tentando recolher um pouquinho mais atrás com o Salman. Aí o Salman já recebe, levanta a cabeça, espera a movimentação dos seus companheiros. Quem tem aberto aqui pelo lado canhoto é o Claudinho. Ele prefere um toque curto de lado com o Kowalkin. Kowalkin devolve novamente para Salman. Aí o Salman para Claudinho. Claudinho rente ali lateral de perna direita, faz o passe, faz a bola andar até Camará. Camará pela faixa central do gramado, dentro do grande círculo, faz o giro, pressão de marcação, Marchand. Marchand para Miguel. Aí o Miguel trabalha jogando um pouquinho mais na frente com o Atal para a Afif. A Afif já se apresenta aqui pela meia direita. Ele já vem tentando descer na velocidade. Faz o toque até Camará. Aí o Camará de perna direita para Salman. Salman um pouquinho mais na frente para Claudinho. De costas para marcação. De perna canhota. Já faz o gato. Recomeça novamente o Otávio com o Claudinho. Claudinho tenta descolar o passe pro Paulo Otávio. Chega de bico para passar o perigo. O Takai. O zagueirão pelo lado direito da equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. Lateral para ser cobrado pela equipe do Al-Sadd. Aí o Paulo Otávio, autor do gol da equipe do Al-Sadd, acaba afastando o perigo o Takai. Aí vem para a cobrança, aliás, foi pela linha de fundo. Quem vai é o Afif, a estrela desse time do Al-Sadd. Ele que vai para a cobrança deste escanteio. Bola já está parada na esquina pela ponta esquerda, de pé trocado, perigo dobrado. Quem sabe na bola parada para fazer a cobrança novamente o camisa de número 84 da equipe do Al-Sadd. Vem para o levantamento para dentro da cozinha. Prefere na jogada ensaiada na entrada da grande área. Paulo Otávio sobe de cabeça, mergulhou o Yamaguchi. Mergulhou o Yamaguchi para ficar com ela. Nesse momento, o empate está pagando 3,74 em algumas casas de aposta. E já vem novamente Erisson pela ponta esquerda. Bateu cruzado. Espalma Barchan. Aí acaba subindo a bandeira, marcando impedimento do Erisson. Impedimento do Erisson. Rafael Pinheiro tá falando campinho maneiro. Campinho interativo aí Pra você ligado aqui conosco. E domina a jogada Salman aqui no seu campo de defesa. Dá um tapa de perna direita aqui pelo lado canhoto com o Otávio. Aí, aliás, isso é o Claudinho. Claudinho já chama pro X1 Yamamoto. Trabalha um pouquinho mais à frente. Era com o Marshall. Marshall pra Claudinho. Claudinho já faz a bola girar do lado esquerdo, lá pelo lado direito com o Qualquin. Qualquin dentro do grande círculo faz o toque de lado com o Salman. Aí o Salman já vem com ela dominada. Levanta a cabeça, já ultrapassa ainda o Cador. Tenta acionar a Afif aqui pela meia esquerda. A Afif já domina, já vem cortando da ponta pelo meio. Tenta inverter a jogada lá pelo outro lado, mata a bola no peito, Massinho já tenta puxar o contra-ataque para a equipe do Kawasaki Frontale, faz o passe novamente com Kawahara. Aí Kawahara trabalha um pouquinho mais à frente novamente com o Alkizalka. Alkizalka para Erisson. Erisson recolhe novamente, recomeça aqui no seu campo de defesa no jogo de caranguejo. Aí o Miura trabalha um pouquinho mais à frente, faz o toque curto de lado novamente com o Lengar pro Miura lá na frente faz o giro para cima da marcação, o Alkizalka. Aí o capitão da equipe do Kawasaki Frontale, mais 3 minutos de acréscimos. Vamos aqui colocar os acréscimos para vocês. Mais 3 minutos de acréscimo nessa primeira etapa. Já vem com ela dominada a Mojica, próxima quina da grande área pela ponta direita. Faz o passe um pouquinho mais atrás. Atal, Mojica devolve pro Atal. Marshall, Camará, investe com o Paulo Otávio aqui pela meia esquerda. Paulo Otávio um pouquinho mais atrás com o Salman. Salman para Camará, Camará para Claudinho. Claudinho faz o passe um pouquinho mais à frente para Mojica. Tenta devolver a jogada, fazendo a movimentação de jogador de futsal. A Fife sobe de cabeça no cruzamento do Claudinho. Ainda sobra com o Paulo Otávio no levantamento. Bola que se perde pela linha de fundo. Apenas tiro de meta novamente para ser cobrado pela equipe do Kawasaki Frontale. E o Gabriel Rodrigues falando que a odd vai virar no segundo tempo. Você segue aqui conosco, deixa o seu like, curta, compartilha, se inscreva no Narradores Brasileiros. Já vamos chegando, se encaminhando para o final do jogo. Domina a jogada com Qualquin, aqui dentro do grande círculo no seu campo de defesa pela faixa central do campo. Faz o toque até o Salman. Aí o Salman de perna direita faz a bola girar até o Claudinho. Claudinho domina aqui pela meia esquerda, já chama para o X1 o Lenagá. Ele vai limpando a jogada, já traz, já corta para dentro. Já vem conduzindo a jogada aqui no seu campo de defesa na contramão com o Qualquin. Aí o Qualquin dentro do grande círculo já ultrapassa a linha do Equador. Já vamos chegando no final do jogo. Camará já domina pela faixa central do gramado. Abriu com Mojica. Mojica já tentava acionar o Atal. A bola acabou ficando pererecando no momento em que o Manning aponta o centro do gramado. Final de primeiro tempo. Até aqui, Kawasaki Frontale 2, 1 para a equipe do SADD. Não saia daí, vamos para o nosso intervalo. Agora, nessa segunda etapa. Daqui a pouco estaremos de volta para o segundo tempo de jogo de Kawasaki Frontale 2 ao SADD 1 aqui no canal Narradores Brasileiros.
It's been a fascinating first half of football in this contest. Kawasaki Frontale have had pretty decent control of this matchup. Got the early goal. To start from Erison in the 5th minute. And then Otavio with the equaliser in the 9th before Marcinho got then the go-ahead goal in the 22nd, which means at half-time here at the Prince Abdullah Al Faisal Sports City Stadium in Jeddah, it's Kawasaki Frontale 2, Al Sadd 1.
Stationed at the video operations room, the VAR team will have access to all the camera feeds and will automatically check every match incident. In the event of a clear and obvious error, the VAR communicates with the referee immediately, after which the referee will signal a check by pointing to their ear to indicate that the restart of play is being delayed. The VAR can suggest a review, but only the referee can initiate the review by signaling the outline of a TV screen.
Welcome back to the Prince Abdullah Al Faisal Sports City Stadium here in Jeddah, just ahead of this second half between Kawasaki Frontale of Japan and Al Sadd of Qatar. There's a change here for Al Sadd and their personnel. So number 21, Giovanni, is set to come on to replace Rafa Mujica, who is pretty quiet in that first half. Felix Sanchez, even before going into that break, is having a few words with Giovanni, telling him to get ready to come on. He's looking for a lot more movement from Giovanni. He's featured for Al Sadd on 20 occasions. The domestic league scored just 4 goals. And this is his 4th appearance in this season's competition. All 4 have been from off the bench. For Brazil under 20 international Giovanni. The Kawasaki Frontale come into the second half with the advantage, leading by 2-1. Harrison and Marcinho, the goal scorers for the Japanese side. Otavio with the effort, as Bafetimbi Gomes watching on from the stands. And we're back underway here at the Prince Abdullah Al Faisal Sports City Stadium in Jeddah. Kawasaki Frontale in the blue and black, leading by 2-1, going from right to left on your screens, up against Al Sadd in the all white, going from left to right. In this second 45, we just had a glimpse of Bafetimbi Gomes in the stands earlier, former Kawasaki Frontale player, and also played for Al Hilal. Very successful career. I'm sure he would have enjoyed what he saw in that first half. Frontale, very mature performance. The display, not taking any chances. Always looking to play it out short from the back, as they're doing here. They're quite happy at times to just send it a little bit longer, because they have runners up front, Marcinho and Harrison, who've caused all sorts of issues for that Al Sadd defensive line. Might be a bit of a change in shape here for Al Sadd as well in this second half. Pedro Correa looks to be playing at right back, moved into a back 4, started out with a back 3. And that gives them the opportunity to push Yusuf Attal a little bit further forward. They've not really been able to get much service into the attackers. Akram Afif has been pretty quiet as well in this matchup. That's Maruyama with a longer pass forward, finds Marcinho. Al was there. There's plenty of problems in that first half. Marcinho with his pace. Self on the score sheet in the 22nd minute. Otavio, Akram Afif, looking that sharp there. Another mistake from Afif in possession. An opening down the right hand side, decent ball into the area, put in by Asahi Sasaki. Cleanly gathered by Michel Barsham. Tariq Salman. Sadd's turn to test out the defensive line of Kawasaki Frontale. Direct passes into attack for a change up in their approach in the second half as they search for that way back. That was the cross from Sasaki, too close to Michel Barsha. Mourinho. Well read and intercepted by Yuki Yamamoto. Here's Marcinho. Kamara. They're coming across. Cut that one out. There's Kamara. Occupies those central spaces. Doesn't get into too many advanced positions, but he's so effective in what he does. Joined Al Sadd in July last year from Monaco. And 2 seasons with them in the French top flight. Prior to that was playing with RB Salzburg in Austria. Miura. That stays in play. According to the officials. Offside is the call anyway. He just left the leg in there, it looks like. With Sota Miura. Seems to be the message from Pedro Correa to the referee anyway. Well, he felt, Miura, that he was just clipped there on his way through. I think it's a great call from the referee. There was no touch from Pedro Correa. He's lost his balance. Sota Miura, 24-year-old, left full back. Scored against Buriram in their 3-0 win in November. Also has previous AFC Champions League experience with Ventforet Kofu. Just got trod on there, Marcinho. And that league title was a pretty remarkable achievement for Al Sadd. They had to come from behind to upstage Al Duhail, who had led the title race for most of the campaign. Just couldn't get it over the line. Oh, Harrison. A little bit unfortunate from his perspective. Incredibly fortunate for Michel Barsha. Al Sadd, well, the superior side in the running for that title win. Felix Sanchez's side defeating Al Ahly 5-0 to end their domestic league campaign. 2 points ahead. Al Duhail as Pioli still watching on, waiting the winner of this matchup. Will be facing Al Nasser in the second semi-final. First one is between Al Hilal and Al Ahly. Will be Kawasaki Frontale to join them. It's the East region's only representatives left in this competition. It will be an all-West region semi-final. Akram Afif into Claudinho. Lovely work in tight spaces, Akram Afif. That was a crucial intervention from Yuichi Maruyama. Had to get a challenge in. Marcinho. Difficult one for Sokawahara. Played into him by Marcinho at an awkward height. Al Sadd unbeaten in the last 10 in all competitions. 9 wins in that run. Al Wasl in the first leg of their round of 16 matchup, that 1-1 draw, the only side to prevent a victory for Al Sadd in their last 10 fixtures. Very different opposition here. The form of Kawasaki Frontale. Very disciplined, really organized under Shigetoshi Hasebe. Mentioned earlier, found that nice bit of balance, able to threaten going forward, but solid and secure defensively as well. Sebe with all that experience coming from his 5 years with Avispa Fukuoka. Not one of the J-League's leading sides. He's able to get some really strong results from that club, just by being defensively solid and secure. Setting up in this 4-4-2 here, Frontale. Might be a change coming up for Kawasaki Frontale as well. A little bit of action in the dugout. Maybe has just had a word with one of his assistants. Replays the advantage. Here's Kamara. Alex Salman. Claudinho. Moved out onto the left-hand side, looking for a bit of space to try and work his magic. Atal. Good leap from Sotamiura with the header. Constant pressure being applied here by Al-Sadd. Well, he had to hang on. What an effort that from Otavio. And the clearance from Maruyama going straight to the Brazilian. Let's have a look at the shot from Paulo Otavio. It's a little bit too much elevation on that in the end. Shin Yamada is about to come on here for Kawasaki Frontale, number 20. It's going to be Erison. Seems to be struggling with a little bit of an injury issue. I can only imagine that that is why he's being taken off here, because he's been a real threat in this matchup. For Kawasaki Frontale, they'll be hoping it's not a serious issue for Erison. So Shin Yamada comes on. Very talented young striker is Shin Yamada. Pretty natural with his finishing as well. Provides a different sort of threat up front. We'll ask different questions of this Al-Sadd defensive line. Yamada making his 11th appearance in this season's competition. Only 3 starts in this campaign for Yamada. Does have a goal involvement every 92 minutes in the competition this campaign though. When he scored in consecutive games against Shandong and Pohang. He's looking to get involved. Huhi with the header. Yamamoto stepping in, but giving it straight to Pedro Correa. There's Atal. Coutinho. They go again, Frontale. They sit very deep in that 4-4-2. Izaka and Shin Yamada, 2 up front for the moment. At full stretch for that. Still finds its way to Claudinho. Could have been real danger there for Frontale. As Marcinho, look at that acceleration. Definitely burst of pace. And it's smart play because he just decides to slow it down. Kawahara. Sotamiura. Yamaguchi. Long again. Uhi with a well-timed leap. That's Correa. Caught napping there by Shin Yamada. Charges into the area. It is Shin Yamada. And he's made up for his error there, Pedro Correa. That's too much aggression for the referee's liking. Tackle that was put in by Yuki Yamamoto. One number 77 on the other. Been a really solid presence in the central midfield for Kawasaki Frontale. Yuki Yamamoto. His 9th appearance of the competition this season. And Actually came through as a professional player with Gamba Osaka. Spent 4 seasons in J1 with them before moving to Frontale last year. Has been getting solid minutes with the club since joining. Provides lots of depth and control in midfield. With the ground coverage as well. Tries to break up the opposition attacks. It's Miura back to Yamaguchi. Nudging the back of Pedro Correa. Akram Afif. All the way out to Youssef Attal. Far side of the pitch. Mashal. Kuhi. As Akram Afif making his 50th appearance at this level. More changes coming up for Al Sadd. And it's looking like Guilherme is being prepared to come on, as is Hassan Al Haidos. Couple of veterans there when making an appearance, looking to try and change things up and make an impact. Al Sadd upon the introduction is Pedro Correa. Kamara. Afif back to Kamara. It's a bit of play. Simatal picks it up on the right hand side. It's a good header from Otavio, who's increasingly finding himself in advanced areas of the pitch, especially in these central positions. Something else for Kawasaki Frontale to think about. This movement and feel from on the left-hand side. It's well done by Shinyamara into Marcinho. Started out, sends his cross into the legs of Pedro Correa, picks it up again. Lovely dink into Yasuto Wakizaka. Has he kept that in play? Like I stayed down, so the answer is yes. There's Miura. Wakizaka. Patiently looking for the opening here. Decent idea that from Yasuto Wakizaka. He's trying to reverse that pass into Marcinho. Here's Ienaga. Kawahara. Sasaki. It's forward again. Has support from Ienaga. Kawahara. Ienaga. That's been cleared away by Huhi. Still waiting for the opportunity to make those changes here, Al Sadd. Kawahara, good anticipation there. Otatakai fired into the body of Kawahara. It's a handball, which will mean they'll get their chance to make the changes now. Mustafa Mashal is going to be coming off to be replaced by number 18, Guilherme. And Hassan Al Haidos is also on. Yusuf Attal is the player who's come off. So a change in shape here. We're seeing Giovanni just move out onto this right-hand side. It's looking like a front three or a front four now, with Claudinho also pushing forward. And just look to be playing in their pocket behind Akram Afif, who's leading the line for Al Sadd. There's Hassan Al Haidos getting his first touch out on that left-hand side. Had a huge part in Al Sadd's victory in 2011. Giovanni could be free here. Goes into the box, looks for the cutback. Goes all the way out to Ienaga. Here's Yamamoto. Marcinho. More changes being planned. This time for Frontale. Ito. Tatsuya Ito. Getting a few instructions from Shigetoshi Hasebe. Just in the dugout before making his way out onto this pitch. Sasaki. That foul. And this will be the change here. Number 23, it's Marcinho, who's actually coming off. Be replaced by Tatsuya Ito. So both of Frontale's goal scorers coming off here. They both played their part. Look at Marcinho's effort there. Really explosive. Also an excellent run. Just dragged Pedro Correa into a deep position and then burst in behind. And kept his composure with the finish to get his 5th of the campaign. He has been replaced by Tatsuya Ito. Fresh legs coming on and more pace in attack there for Kawasaki Frontale as well. The 27-year-old Ito is pretty versatile, can play across that forward line. Making his 4th appearance in this competition as a goal and an assist. He scored against Shanghai Shenhua in the 4-0 win in the second leg of their round of 16 matchup. Joining Frontale in January this year after nearly a decade in Europe. Had stints with Hamburg, St. Troiden and on FC Magdeburg. That's lovely from Akizaka. Felix Sanchez is annoyed with the pressing from Al Sadd there because they've allowed Frontale to find a way out. Progress it into an advanced area of the pitch. A bit of movement from Wakizaka. Going to try and pull the strings from that attacking midfield position for Kawasaki Frontale. Is their captain. It's Guilherme. Oh, it's a clever ball over the top. Akram Afif is in behind. It's Afif! Brilliant save. Danger not over. Claudinho. Well, the chance has gone. Flag is up for offside. But he had to put that away, Akram Afif. It looks to be a well-timed run, you know. If he put that in, then I think it would have been given. Upon review, it's a great save from Yamaguchi. Covers his angles well. Outstretched left arm there, and he's made up for that mistake with the Otavio's goal big time with that save. His side retain their lead. Guilherme going to try and control the tempo of things in the middle of the park. 34-year-old, making his 7th appearance in this season's competition. Here he is in possession once again. It's been with the club since August 2020. Puhi. Pedro into Giovanni, chance to run at the Sotamura. He was getting help from Tatsuya Ito. Ito is a former Kashiwa Reysol Academy product, moved to Hamburg in 2015. His return to Japan has just added a depth and creativity to Frontale's attacking options. Really good option for Hasebe to rotate in the league and in this competition. As Otavio into Hassan Al-Heidos. Came on from the bench in that 2011 final against John Book, scored in the penalty shootout. Al Sadd to the title. It's 391st appearance for Al Sadd in all competitions for Hassan Al Haydos. Here's Akram Afif. Tariq Salman. Giovanni. Goes down by Ito. Still finds a cross into the area. Got a shot from his goalkeeper there, but he wasn't too sure. Guilherme with the shot. Too many blue shirts in the way. Panic at the back there from Kawasaki Frontale before Sai Sasaki thumps that one clear. Into the 70-minute mark here. Still got a bit of time, a bit of ways to go for Frontale to hold on. More change coming up for Al Sadd. Ahmad Suhail is getting himself prepared. Join the fray. Al Sadd have only won once against an East region team on the continental stage. Sole victory coming against the Republic Suwon Samsung, the first leg of the 2011 semi-finals. The first meeting with the East region side since defeating Jeonbuk on penalties in the 2011 final. The wins on penalties, by the way, are statistically listed as draws, just in case you were wondering. It's Ito. It's been turned over, Giovanni. Could be danger here for Frontale. It's been left very cleverly. A couple of times, a beautiful goal! The equaliser from Claudinho, getting his first in this competition. And Al Sadd had kept up the pressure. And they found their reward. And it just broke forward to Giovanni. Such intelligent play here, first from Akram Afif and then Hassan Al Haydos. And Claudinho making no mistake with that finish. Fired pass, Yamaguchi. No chance this time around for the Frontale goalkeeper. Expertly taken by the Brazilian. And that pressure has told. What do Frontale have here? Because they've been sitting back in this second half, looking to defend that lead. They turned the momentum around, as we saw them do in the first half. Well, those changes from Felix Sanchez coming off very nicely indeed. Oh, Shinyamada is in. Big opportunity for Frontale. He had Wakizaka that he should have played it into. That was the opening. Oh, lovely piece of skill from Giovanni. And he's certainly had an impact since coming on for this second half. That switch in formations, they've become a lot more attacking, Al Sadd. A lot more aggressive in their pressing. Akram Afif! Well, the rhythm of this fixture very much with Al Sadd now. Rasping shot there from Akram Afif. Well, he deserves credit, Felix Sanchez. If they turn this around and go on to win it, he's been proactive with his changes. And And they've given him a really good response in this second half. He's also just held off on that change he was going to make with Ahmad Suhail. Once Al Sadd got that equaliser, he was quick to get over to Ahmad Suhail and apologise to him. Just to say, I'm sorry, but you're just going to have to get back out into the warm-up area. Not going to bring you on just yet. Yamamoto, on to Ito. We must get a winner tonight. We'll go to extra time and penalties if we have to. One more spot left in the final four. And it's a real battle here between Al Sadd and Kawasaki Frontale. Here's Miura. Shinyamada to make the run in behind. Does have a decent bit of pace on him as well, so that longer pass is still an option for Frontale. They got in the tank, Kawasaki Frontale. It's a long way to travel from Japan to Saudi Arabia. Very different weather conditions as well. 19-20 degrees Celsius, Kawasaki at the moment. Much warmer where we are. Big physical challenge. They will, of course, have had that experience of playing J1 matches in the summertime. Looking to try and bank on that experience to pull them through. Here's Guilherme. Akram Afif, lovely pocket of space. Otavio, it's taken a touch of Asahi Sasaki. Straight to Louis Yamaguchi. Spent time developing in France with FC Lorient's youth system. Also had stints in Spain with Extremadura and Recreativo de Huelva. Or returning to Japan with Mito Hollyhock in J2. Born in Paris, moved to Tokyo at the age of 6 months. That's Kawahara. Worked tirelessly in midfield. Yamamoto and Kawahara. Ito. Smart touch away. Dances past that Al Sadd defense. The big chance here. Was he fouled there? Asahi Sasaki, was there a nudge in the back? The referee says no. This will be looked at in the background by the VAR. Fu Ming. Ning doesn't think there was enough to award the penalty. There's Sasaki. Back with Ienaga. He's still going. Ienaga. His experience and his quality. The closing stages of this fixture. Akizaka. Sasaki. And a drive inside. Turned into too many white shirts there. Frontale back in possession. Is Maruyama. Also seeing a lot of football recently. Yuichi Maruyama, the absence of the likes of Jessiel, who would normally be starting in central defence. Kurumaya as well, out through injury. But he's formed a very strong partnership with the youngster Kota Takai. Joining Frontale in January of 2024 after a 5-year stint at Nagoya Grampus. might be seeing Suhail finally coming on for Al Sadd. Guilherme. You can really feel the tension here. Tempo is just slowed down. Either side wanting to take too many chances. Quite happy to be patient, wait for the right opportunities to come about. There's Akram Afif. Gets it back from Guilherme. Swept out to Tariq Salman. Frontale just holding that defensive line. Staying in that compact shape. Back to that 4-4-2 again. Much space to work with in between the lines here for Al Sadd, so the players are having to just drop out of that defensive block. Can't go through, so they'll look to try and go around. Guilherme. That's clever, into Kamara. Space opening up here behind Frontale's midfield. Otavio sees his effort at the cross, easily blocked by Sasaki. See two changes here for Kawasaki Frontale. Akihiro Ienaga is going to be coming off. A big shift on his 350th appearance for Kawasaki Frontale. 38-year-old is finally done for the night. Yuki Yamamoto is also going to be replaced. We'll see the return of Kento Tachibanada. And we'll also see Yusuke Segawa making an appearance here in place of Akihiro Ienaga. That's first thought for Ahmad Suhail. Still hasn't come on. It will do now, it looks like, and it's also going to be a double change for Al Sadd. For 13, Abdullah Al-Yazidi also getting ready to make an appearance. Tariq Salman. His night is done. A bit of advice for Abdullah Al-Yazidi to maintain his focus and his composure. Walem Huhi is also going to be coming off. A restructure at the back here from Felix Sanchez. 23-year-old Abdullah Al-Yazidi has played his part. Al Sadd this season in their title win. He's on for his 6th appearance of this season's competition. Just the one start. There he is, getting a touch there. Well, it does look like with the setup here that Felix Sanchez is really going for it. He wants to finish this off in regulation time. And you can completely understand the thinking behind that, because it is a very compact, intense schedule of matches. Won't want to have this side going through a period of extra time and potentially penalties. Want to try and finish this off quickly if possible. If it does go to extra time, Al Nassr will be pretty happy. Suhail, who's also come on his fifth appearance, also just the one start for him in the competition this season. He's yet to score. This is Giovanni Enrique. Difficult to deal with Frontale. It's caused problems for Sotamiura. With some help there from Kento Tachibanada. Hasn't played for a while through injury. It's Kento Tachibanada. He brings along a lot of experience and a lot of quality in possession. Last appearance was in the league on the 6th of April. Sasaki. Segawa tried to return it to Sasaki, but there was really too much for him to do. Hassan Al-Haydos gets it away under pressure from Segawa. Put it back here, Frontale. Miura. Plenty of time for some late drama in this contest. As Giovanni, very sharp since coming on, played a big part in the build-up to that goal. He's going to end up with the assist as well because of those two dummies from Akram Afif and Hassan Al-Haydos. Claudinho getting his first goal in this competition. He's been enjoying life in Qatar with Al Sadd as Claudinho. Has been able to make an immediate impact since joining the club. 1 goal, 5 assists. Just 9 domestic league appearances since joining from Zenit St. Petersburg. Hasebe needs to do his best here to try and coach his side through this. Frontale looking to qualify for the semi-finals for the first time. Al Sadd chasing a 4th appearance. It's Correa. That's a beautiful pass into Hassan Al-Haydos. Couldn't quite take it along with him in his run. He was offside anyway. Oh, or was he? Looked to be onside. It was Maruyama. Looked to be playing him onside there. Suhail slotting into that back line for Al Sadd. It's Kawahara. Turned over, Tachibanada. Ito. Miura. Cross is taking a deflection of Al Yazidi. Akram Afif. Trying to make a run in behind, and he wanted that pass to come earlier from Giovanni. You're saying to him, relax. Couldn't play that pass. They're still arguing about it. Akram Afif is still having a moan. Alheidos. Giovanni. Back with Giovanni! Well, he got there, Kota Takai. Don't think there was enough on that effort from Giovanni to really trouble Yamaguchi anyway, but Takai wasn't to know that. This will be taken by Claudinho. Powering presence of Kota Takai, gets it away. Just about to find out how much time we're going to have added on here. Here's Fagani, the fourth official, making his way onto the sidelines. Kamara. Minimum of 5 minutes is the decision. So 5 minutes for one of these two sides to find a winner, or we go to extra time. Yamada. Try and put Pedro under pressure. Coolly done. Back to Meshal Barsham. Akram Afif, oh, could have been put clear there. It was a poor first touch from Akram Afif. There he goes again, Akram Afif. Akai, good pace, forces him out. For a throw-in. Taking a look at some of the action here on the replay. Takai with the headed clearance. A little bit of afterthought here as well between Akram Afif and Kota Takai. I said at the start, this was going to be the closest matchup and the potential to be a really fascinating contest, and that is exactly what we've gotten here. Both teams have certainly played their part. It's been a gripping game of football. First time out wide by Tachibanada onto Miura. Being particular here, Manning, about where he wants a throw in to be taken. All within his rights to demand that of Sota Miura. Yamada has given it straight to Kamara. Still time for an opportunity. Alheidos. Met by Asai Sasaki. Just has to retreat for the moment. Guilherme. Brazilian. More options to try and advance the play for Al Sadd. Is Al Yazidi. Akram Afif. That's too much on that pass from Al Yazidi. That will be a throw-in to Al Sadd. Anyway, with the appeal, gets the decision going his way. Guilherme. Just about a minute to go here. The Prince Abdullah Al Faisal Sports City Stadium in Jeddah. Lovely facility. It's hosted 2 AFC Champions League finals. 2004 and 2005. Al-Ittihad always winners in both those tournaments. Is Akram Afif. Could be a late winner here. Guilherme! Just off balance. Now he's offside anyway. Akram Afif with that run. On the left hand side. That was the earlier one. Not Akram Afif, I think it was Hassan Al Haydos in the earlier passenger play. Afif certainly onside. That was passed into him. Segawa. Going down under that challenge. And so, 90 minutes or 95 minutes are done between Kawasaki Frontale and Al SADD. We will be headed to extra time. Plenty of excitement, plenty of drama in this matchup. So much to enjoy. And it's been intriguing to say the least. Tactically, Felix Sanchez set his side up to attack in the second half, and they gotten their reward. Edison with the first goal in the 5th minute. Otavio with the equalizer in the 9th. Marcino with the go-ahead goal for Frontale in the 22nd. And Claudinho's goal in the 71st. Means at full time here, it's Kawasaki Frontale 2, Al SADD 2. We will be heading into extra time to settle this. Just getting ready for the resumption of this fixture. The last quarter-final that we have at the AFC Champions League Elite Finals, Jeddah 2025. 3 places already confirmed. Al Hilal, Al Ahli, Al Nasser, and we are waiting for the winner of this one. Al Nasser also waiting in the semi-final for the victor this evening. Game that has been played at a really solid intensity, and you wonder which of these two sides will be feeling that intensity in this extra time period. It's been thoroughly entertaining, practically fascinating as well. Rallying cry from Shigetose Asebi. He has to just wait because there is a coin toss here, and Yasutowaki Zakta has to go across there to just make sure they get all that sorted out. The action began in the 4th minute. Erison scoring his 4th goal of this season's competition. It's a long time ago now. Otavio would then find the equalizer, drilling that one in of Louis Yamaguchi. Should have done better. But the save that made it 1-1. Marcinho then with his pace creating trouble for Al Sadd's defensive line. Fine finish there for him to pick up his 5th goal of this season's competition. And then another equalizer from Al Sadd, from Claudinho, scoring his 1st of this tournament. Some lovely work in the build-up there. Giovanni Enrique with the assist. A couple of dummies from Akram Afif and Hassan Al-Heidos playing a big part in that goal. Scored by Claudinho. It finished 2-2 in the regulation 90. So we will need extra time to settle this one. Seen 4 changes made by Kawasaki Frontale in that match. Tachi Banada, Tatsuya Ito, Shin Yamada, and Yusuke Segawa have all come on that side. 5 changes for Al Sadd, as Felix Sanchez really looked to go for it, and he was rewarded for his proactive approach. And we're back on the way here, the Prince Abdullah Al Faisal Sports City Stadium. Extra time in the 4th quarter-final of the AFC Champions League Elite Finals Jeddah 2025. Al Sadd in the all-white, going from right to left on your screens, up against Kawasaki Frontale, going from left to right. The blue and black. Al Sadd, it seemed to finish the second half the stronger of the two. Looked a lot better, more aggressive in attack. Felix Sanchez has tactically really pushed his players forward. A change in shape. They started out with a back 3, they went into a back 4, and more players in advanced areas of the pitch. Giovanni Enrique coming on at half-time was a game changer for Al Sadd. A big contribution with his pace, his direct attacking style, and his willingness to run at that Frontale defense. Into a front 4 essentially. Hassan Al-Heidos also coming on and making a difference. Pushed Claudinho into more of an advanced area of the pitch. And they got the goal they were looking for. Kawasaki Frontale perhaps will be ruining their approach. They were just sitting back in that second half under all sorts of pressure, and were just looking to try and defend that lead. It wasn't a strategy that has paid off for them in terms of coming away with the win in the regulation time. Essentially back to square one here. Somewhat Sahel. 5 changes made by Felix Sanchez. Maruyama still in central defense alongside Kota Takai. They are flanked by Sota Miura at left back and Tai Sasaki on that right hand side. So Kawahara. Been doing a lot of running in central midfield. Referee didn't like that challenge from Kawahara. Started the match alongside Yuki Yamamoto, replaced by Kento Tachibanada. Foul committed by the 27-year-old. It's a brilliant story with So Kawahara as well. Fantastic development over the years in terms of his rise in the professional game. Started his professional career in J3 with Roaso Kumamoto. Spent 3 seasons there before moving to Sakantosu to play in J1 in 2023. Spent a season and a half at the club before joining Frontale in August last year. He's been such a reliable member of the side under Hasebe. Al-Heidos drives it across to Al-Yazidi. Back with Kamara. Giovanni. Double up on him there with Tatsuya Ito. Swapping out Sota Miura. He goes again. Ahmed Suhail. Pedro got his head up, picks out Claudinho beautifully. That diagonal. Al-Heidos. Guilherme. Giovanni. Nice bit of skill there from Giovanni Enrique. The Frontale players want to please with his efforts at trying to con the referee into giving a penalty. Just threw himself to the turf there. Sota Miura, there was a little bit of a step across, but really not much in that at all. Absolutely the right decision. The referee demanding to ignore the appeals. That's Claudinho. Still seeing a lot of the ball here, Al-Sadd. Pretty much been the story of this match. Have controlled possession. Kawasaki Frontale happy just to sit back in this 4-4-2. San Al-Heidos. That's been difficult for Al-Sadd to really try and create chances by breaking through that defensive shape and that structure. Think about Claudinho's equalizer. It came about through a moment of transition. He broke free down the right-hand side, and there was some space then for Al-Sadd to work with. Otherwise, Frontale have defended pretty well in that sense. Not allowed Al-Sadd to get through the middle, provided any spaces in those positions for them to work with. See a lot of this from Al-Sadd, where they're having to go around that defensive block from left to right. There's been no way through the middle. There's Maruyama to Kawahara. Has seen his minutes increase exponentially from last year. So Kawahara. Mistake there from Guilherme. Shinyamara's in. Wakizaka! Frontale's captain puts them in front. His second goal in the season's competition. He looks shattered. Yasuto Wakizaka. Oh, a big mistake here from Guilherme. Far too casual there as he tried to play it back into Ahmad Suhail. The pressure from Segawa was there. Played it into Shin Yamada, and that is a very composed finish from Yasuto Wakizaka. A big moment and a big player coming through for his side. Look at what it means for Frontale and for Hasebe. Can they hold on to the lead this time? Struggling with cramp now, Wakizaka. He has given it absolutely everything. A real captain's performance. Not sure if he's going to be fit enough to continue, so Hasebe is going to have to make a few adjustments here. Change for Al Sadd, and it's another attacking one. Cristo is on for Mohamed Kamara. So quick reaction from Felix Sanchez once more. And he's brought on another attacking player. Number 17, Cristo. And there's that change for Frontale. Yasuto Wakizaka is off. He's played his part. On comes the youngster, a very talented youngster, Yuto Ozeki, getting his opportunity. A big moment for him coming on in this quarterfinal. Ozeki, 20-year-old, only making his second appearance at this level. Came on for the final few minutes against Shanghai Shenhua, the first leg of their round of 16 match. He's a Japanese youth international, and another one from the Kawasaki Frontale Academy. Spent last season alone with Fukushima United in J3. Scored 8 goals in 33 appearances at that level. All were starts. And he's getting an opportunity to impress this season in J1 with the Kawasaki Frontale. Scored his first top-flight goal in a 3-0 draw against Yokohama F. Marinos in the league earlier this month. And he's on for his captain, at number 16. Is Al Yazidi. Driving run infield, Otavio. It's it out to Akram Afif. Frontale looking for players to come across on the cover. Claudinho. Shot charged down by Kawahara. Here's Afif. Good ball in. It looked to be a decent one, but there was an early shout from Louis Yamaguchi. He's confident there. Claim. It's a credit to Louis Yamaguchi. He made a mistake early on with that Otavio equalizer, but he's done well to shake that off. And he's been pretty good since then. More Frontale made a huge save of an Akram Afif effort. He was in behind as Pioli stood in the picture. He'll be happy that this has gone into extra time. Although he still looks a little bit annoyed. I wonder if he's thinking about the fact that he's staying here a little bit longer than he perhaps wanted to. I'm sure he isn't. Well, they have been amazing all evening, those Frontale fans. They've been there for their players. They've had quite a bit to celebrate this evening, and they'll be hoping this time around that their side can hold on to this lead. Seen so much success under their previous coach, Toru Oniki. They have all those titles on the domestic front. That's in the J-League or in the Emperor's Cup, the J-League Cup. There's Ito. Back to that. It It's time for a change. Toru Uniki then moving on after a very successful spell as head coach of Kawasaki Frontale. And there were always going to be a few questions about how they would readjust with that change in the coaching department. But it looks like they've made an excellent appointment in Shigetoshi Hasebe. For all the domestic glory under Uniki, never really produced on the continental stage. Can they take their next step under Hasebe here? I tell you, there's a huge banner on the Frontale side in the stands of Shigetoshi Hasebe, so highly regarded by the Frontale supporters. Pretty obvious that they've been pleased with what they've seen from him so far as well. Much better representation of the J-League. Oh, it's another error here. Shinyamada. Barsham is caught out. It's Shinyamada. And they get bailed out there by Ahmad Suhail. They're falling apart here defensively, Al-Sadd, and that could have been it. A big chance for Shinyamada. Did so well. Get it past Michel Barsham. He couldn't find a way through. Scored 19 goals in 38 J1 appearances last season, with 21 of those coming as starts. Those 19 goals for Shinyamada, made him the joint top Japanese goal scorer in the J-League last season. He has 2 goals in 11 matches this campaign. That's Tachibanara. Miura. Yamada, nice and patient in possession. There is Takai. Got his first start for Japan at senior international level recently in the World Cup qualifier. That was against Saudi Arabia during the March window. Another Frontale Academy product, Takai. So a minimum of 2 minutes added on at the end of this first half of extra time. There's Ito. He was just held up there initially by Al Yazidi. Got some help from Ahmad Suhail. A good header on. One from Yuto Zeki. Good physical profile as well. An attacking midfielder for Frontale. It's a lovely ball in and it had to be cleared, had to be dealt with by Ahmed Suhail. Cristo. First touch almost since coming on. The Frontale's third goal. Claudinho. So half time and extra time, and it's Kawasaki Frontale. Go into the break, a very short break, it will be. In the lead, Yasuto Wakizaka in the 98th minute. Frontale punishing this mistake from Guilherme. Good work from Segawa into Shinyamada, will pick up the assist. And this was a fine finish from the Frontale captain. He kept his composure, made a good run, late run into the box. And put it through the legs of Mishal Barsham. And he was done after that. Yasuto Wakizaka immediately needed a change. And he was taken off to be replaced by the 20-year-old Yuto Ozeki. We've seen 5 goals in this fixture. It's been a thriller. 15 minutes at least for Al Sadd to try and come up with a response in the second half of extra time. They've done it before. Otavio with the equalizer after Erison scored in the 4th minute. Otavio needing just 5 minutes after that opening goal to find a response for his side. Marcinho then in the 21st for the second goal for Kawasaki Frontale. With a good run and finish. They went into the break, leading by 2-1. A big change tactically from Felix Sanchez. More proactive, more aggressive. He set his side up to really put Frontale under pressure. Went on the attack, and they managed to find their second equalizer through Claudinho's first goal in this competition in the 71st minute. You wouldn't have expected that mistake from Guilherme. One of the more experienced players in this Al Sadd setup. Far too casual, in possession at the back, and it was a terrible error from Guilherme, one that Al Sadd couldn't quite recover from. One more change here for Kawasaki Frontale. Asahi Sasaki is the player who's coming off in the second half of extra time. It will be the number 31, Sai van Vermeskerken. Just confirmation of that change there. Asahi Sasaki off. Fresh legs on with Sai van Vermeskerken. Year-old making his first appearance for Frontale in this competition from off the bench. All his previous 7 in this competition have been starts. Underway. Al Sadd have 15 minutes at the very least to try and get themselves back into this second half of extra time here at the Prince Abdullah Al Faisal Sports City Stadium in Jeddah. Maruyama with the armband. Maruyama will be hoping to help lead his side into that semi-final. Al Nassr lie in wait. They are really going to have to focus in their recovery if they get through this one. Kento Tachibanada. Shoved in the back there by Hassan Al-Haidos. Shinyamada. Make a nuisance of himself again. They want the corner. Decision is a goal kick. That's poor from Al-Sadd. Straight to Kawahara. So Kawahara. Be back in action on Wednesday once more in that semi-final against Al Nassr. Been taken good care of by the J-League, Kawasaki Frontale and the Yokohama F Marinos. Chartered flights arranged for those two clubs to take part at this tournament. J-League has been very supportive of their teams taking part in continental competition. Quite happy to reschedule and rearrange matches if required, where possible. On the line by Ito. Pedro Correa, he's still going. And Sahel squeezed out, but he found a good pass into Al Yazidi, and in turn heads it on. Shinyamada. That's good defending by Pedro Correa. Essentially just waited for Shinyamada to take it down with his first touch and then stepped in to recover possession. Find Giovanni. As Cristo back to Al Yazidi. And Cristo hasn't really been involved too much since coming on. Tenerife youth product. Spent some time developing at Real Madrid. Was playing with Mojica in Portugal. At Aruca. It's in great form for them. Just like Mojica. Joined Al-Sadd in September last year. It's Claudinho. Giovanni. Runs right into Sotamiura. One of the wonderful things about Kawasaki Frontale this season in this competition is that they have had 13 different goal scorers in the AFC Champions League Elite 2024-2025. More than any other team. Their 4 goals in their last game against Shanghai Shenhua were all netted by different players. And the 3 goals here as well have all been scored by different players. Always helpful, from the coach's perspective, to have players who can contribute on the goal scoring front from different positions. The other interesting aspects as well for East region teams is the transition of the calendar for this competition, which essentially means they might start their campaigns with different personnel in the playing and coaching staff and then see a switch in those departments midway through the competition, which isn't something that's necessarily ideal for them, as we're seeing with Kawasaki Frontale. It's going to go all the way out for a goal kick, no problems for Yamaguchi. Started the tournament with Oniki, and then they saw Hasebe coming in. It's been a pretty steady transition, as I mentioned earlier. But they're just starting to run out of ideas here, Al-Sadd. Even Felix Sanchez is looking a bit frustrated on the sidelines. Alheiros manages to just about find a way through that pressure by Al Yazidi. Is Otavio. Giovanni. Switch of positions for Giovanni. He's gone on to that left. Alheiros looking to provide width down this right. Laudinho going with his head up. He doesn't have a channel to play it into. Goes back to Al Yazidi for receiving again. Alheiros with a cross from deep. Akram Afif has gone down in the area. Referee isn't interested at all. Well, again, you're seeing the same issues for Al Sadd in the sense that they're finding it very difficult to break through the middle of that defensive shape of Kawasaki Frontale. It's been so disciplined, very secure in that sense. They've had to try and find a way around and in those wider positions. That could break for Shinyamada. Shot is blocked. Otavio. The eventual clearance. Giovanni has got Van Vermeskerken for company. Lovely bit of skill from Otavio. He wanted a free kick. He thought there was a foul there, but he did incredibly well to recover. Pedro, that's poor. Could be a late challenge there from Guilherme. Referee plays the advantage. Here's Tatsuya Ito. Goal kick is the call, much to the annoyance of these Frontale players. It's the second time that they've expected a corner, only to be denied by the referee. Well, touched on by Ahmed Suhail, who's been pushed forward. Try and use his height to the advantage in attack. Al Sadd. Giovanni with the cross. Great header away by Sokawahara. That was textbook defensive stuff. Getting height, distance, and direction. Gonna come back in again, but this should be easy for Yamaguchi, and it is. Getting closer and closer to their first ever place in the semi-final at this level, Kawasaki Frontale. A few mistakes creeping into the game here for Al Sadd. You can understand it from a physical perspective. Guilherme will be desperate to try and make something happen for his side. Oh. Yeah, Felix Sanchez is furious. It's just to smash the water bottle down to the ground. And have a look at the bench there. You saw Abdurizag is one of those players looking so disappointed. Walem Huhi sitting on the cooler box. Really despondent. Well, at this stage, they'll take absolutely anything going their way. As Barsham spent a lot of time in the air, that delivery from Barsham wasn't the best. Neither was that from Claudinho. Had a lot of time, and perhaps he just panicked a little bit. More irritation for Felix Sanchez. AFC Asian Cup winner with Qatar in 2019. A spell as head coach of Ecuador as well. It was in the best of times of him in charge. Just 19 matches as their head coach, and then hired by Al SADD. His first job at club level. Tachibanada, quick as a flash onto it. Still with Tachibanada, sets up for the effort. Good save, back out again, and it's off Otavio. Keeps this tie alive. Nishal Barusham with this save at the near post. Nice energetic play from Kento Tachibanada. Just looking to hang on to this in the corner there. Have a look at the core strength, the lower body strength there. Getting into that wide base. Well, just minutes away from having a team from the East region into the Final Four at the AFC Champions League Elite Finals Jeddah 2025. Now these Saudi teams have been top class, have been very comfortable in the opening matches at these finals. Sota Miura goes over. Hard fall there. Just take a bit of time here. Back up again. Trying to interrupt that rhythm. Minute left on the clock. This is exactly where they will want it to be. Oh, it's another goal kick. Thought he'd done enough there. Shinyamara to put it out for a throw-in. Deep in Al SADD territory. He's just going to launch this long gap. Sahel climbs well, but so does Sota Miura. And that will do for Frontale. Yuto Ozeki. A bit of play. On the free kick. Pioli still watching on. A clear foul there on Ozeki. Committed by Sahel. Just the 1 minute at the minimum. They're almost there, Frontale. Their first ever place in the Final Four. Here's Ito. Just take it out wide into the corners. And this will do. Felix Sanchez looks to the heavens. It's not going to happen for Al SADD. Unless there's a miracle. Ozeki into Yamada. You've got to get it forward and get it forward quickly. Giovanni. And let it run all the way through into the area. Louis Yamaguchi, and that should be it for Kawasaki Frontale. There it goes, a sweet release of that final whistle from Manning. It's been a long night at the office for both these sides. It's heartbreak for Al SADD. The pure joy for Kawasaki Frontale. And an ecstasy here as they make a little bit of history by securing their place in the semi-finals of the AFC Champions League Elite Finals Jeddah 2025 for the first time in their history. A monumental effort from the Japanese side. outstanding defensively this evening. They held firm when they needed to. Al-Sadd put them under pressure in the second half, but it was in extra time. Kawasaki Frontale were just able to dig that little bit deeper and find a way through, take the lead again to give themselves the win. Ends in disappointment for Al-Sadd. Hassan Al-Haidos, how many more campaigns does he have left at this level?